Hello everyone, I am Professor P.S. Goswami from Department of Electrical Engineering. Today we have to discuss in a, in a last lecture about the Wi-Fi, and in this lecture we have to discuss in introduction to a WiMAX and broadband, broadband access technologies. In this, what is WiMAX? First, WiMAX worldwide interoperability for a microwave access is a standard-based technology enabling the delivery of last mile wireless broadband access as an alternative to cable and DSL. The technology is specified by the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers as the IEEE 802.116 standard. WiMAX Forum. It is a non-profit industry body dedicated to promoting the adoption of this technology and ensuring that different vendors' products will interoperate. It is doing this through developing conference and interoperability test plans and certification programs. WiMAX Forum certified means a service provider can buy equipment from more than one company and be confident that everything works together. WiMAX technology. In this, WiMAX is expected to provide fixed, nomadic, portable, and eventually mobile wireless broadband connectivity without the need for direct line to site with a base station. In a typical cell radius development of a 3 to 10 kilometers, WiMAX form certificate system can be expected to deliver capacity up to 40 megabit per channel for a fixed and portable access applications. Mobile networks deployments are expected to provide up to 15 of a capacity within a typical cell radius development of up to 3 kilometers. Why is it interesting? Simultaneously supports hundreds of business with T1 speed connectivity and thousands of homes with DSL speed connectivity. Promise of a potential low cost and flexibility in a building broadband networks. Scalability has extra channels and base station can be added incrementally as bandwidth demand grows. Support for both voice and video as well as internet data. Semiconductor vendors WiMAX enable chips appearing in a PC in a 2006 and in a notebook computers and PDAs by 2007. Wi-Fi, the pre-seller of WiMAX. Wi-Fi means wireless fidelity is a set of technologies that are based on the IEEE 802.11a, B and G standards. Wi-Fi is considered to be one of the first widely developed fixed broadband wireless networks. The Wi-Fi architecture consists of a base station that wireless host connect to in order to access network resources, as long as the user remains within 300 feet of the Wi-Fi fixed wireless access point. They can maintain broadband wireless connectivity. Strength of Wi-Fi. Simplicity and ease of a development given that it uses unlicensed radio spectrum which does not require regulatory approval. Cost of rolling out this wireless solution is low. Users are able to be mobile up to 300 feet from the access point. There are many Wi-Fi compatibility products that are available at a low cost and can interoperate with other network technologies. Wi-Fi silence can work seamlessly in other countries with a minimal configuration. Next is the weakness of Wi-Fi. First is limited level of mobility, susceptibility to interface, designed technically for a short range operation and basically an indoors technology. Security is a concern. Relation of Wi-Fi and WiMAX. First is WiMAX eliminates the constraints of Wi-Fi. Unlike Wi-Fi, WiMAX is intended to work outdoors or long distances. WiMAX is a more complex technology and has to handle issues of importance such as a QoS, guarantees carrier class reliability, and LOS. WiMAX is not intended to replace Wi-Fi. Instead, the two technologies complement each other. Next is WiMAX is well situated to offer both fixed and mobile access. How WiMAX works? First, WiMAX can provide two forms of wireless service. In this, non-LOS, next Wi-Fi short offer service, where a small antenna on a computer connects to the tower. In this shown, uses lower frequency range up to 2 to 11 gigahertz. LOS, where a fixed antenna point straight at the WiMAX tower from a rooftop or pole. The LOS connection is stronger and more stable, so it is able to send a lot of data with a fewer errors. Uses higher frequencies with the ranges reaching a possible 66 gigahertz. Through a stronger LOS antennas, WiMAX transmitting station would send data to WiMAX enable computers or routers set up within 13 means 3600 square miles of a coverage mile radius. WiMAX rollout. WiMAX firms anticipates rollout of its technology in 3 phases. Phase first, fixed location. Next, private line services. Hoof, spot, backhaul. Phase 2, broadband wireless access or wireless DSL. Phase 3, mobile nomadic users. WiMAX spectrum. In this, first is broad operating range. Next is WiMAX forums is focusing on 3 spectrum bands for a global deployments. Unlicensed 5 GHz includes bands between 5 to point and 5.85 GHz in the upper 5 GHz band is 5.7 to 5.850 GHz. Many countries allow higher power output in these 4 watts. That makes it attractive for WiMAX applications. LIN's 3 GHz bands between 3.4 and 3.6 GHz have been allocated for a PWA in a majority of countries. LIN's 2.5 GHz, the bands between 2.5 and 2.6 GHz have been allocated in the US, Mexico, Brazil, and in some SCA countries. In the US, this spectrum is LIN's for MDS and ITFS. Challenges to overcome in a WiMAX deployment. First is RF interfaces. Disrupt a transmission and decreases performance. Common forms are multipath interface and attenuation overlapping interface generate random noise. Next is infrastructure placement. The physical structure that houses or supports the base station must be RF friendly. A metal farm silo, for example, many distort signals or a tree saying in the wind may change signal strength. Obstacles such as trees and buildings frequently block signals path. High RF activity in the areas can cause interfaces. Next is solving the challenges in a WiMAX development. Proper network design and infrastructure placement are critical for solving the challenges. First is subscriber site survey, statistic gathering, coordination of RF use with the neighboring providers. Next is antennas. In this type, tilt angles, array gain, diversity gain, etc. Proper design and development of the providers NOC. Next, well-developed base station or cells with a 24/7 access, RF-friendly structure and shielding from weather elements. WiMAX applications. In this, first is according to WiMAX forms, it supports 5 classes of application. First is a multiplayer interactive gaming. Next, VoIP and video conference. Next, streaming media. Fourth one is a web browsing and instant messaging. 5 is a media connects downloads. These are the applications of WiMAX. Next is WiMAX advantages. First is robots, reliable carrier class, last mile technology with a QoS. Next, for many types of a high bandwidth application are in use at the same time across long distances. म्हणजे at the same times long distance across we have to use WiMAX, enabling new applications that improve daily life. Conclusion. It is expected that WiMAX becomes the dominant standard for a wireless MAN in the world market, at least in a fixed broadband networks. WiMAX products will have to be delivered to the market needs, and those for the end users will have to be extremely easy to install. Focus is too often on a technologies. First is a subscriber pay for a services, not technologies. Technologies enable services but should not be a burden on a users. Broadband capabilities are important, but bandwidth is not the only meter to access service. WiMAX success factors. First is, it is a crucial that WiMAX becomes an important building blocks to enable fixed or mobile coverage and to ensure its success. Ability to offer ease of use is a crucial to the success of WiMAX service providers. Next, success of WiMAX may depend on the ability to combine fixed and mobile access over the same infrastructure. Thank you for watching video.